Hello, my loves, and welcome to letting our soul speak when it comes to our business, when it comes to the magic that we're here to build and bring and birth into the world. I'm so excited for you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here live to the people who are live. And even if you're watching this on replay, don't worry. Energy knows no time and space. It's equally powerful and it's going to support you anyway. So I felt called to host this beautiful event, and I will just go with the flow. Like you guys know me, I'm moving with the energy, and I will feel also in the energy of the group because I don't want this to be like, boring stuff. We don't do boring here, we only do magical. And so I will start first with the astrology. I will go through the astrology, and I'm going to approach astrology from the perspective of the voice because we've been focusing on the voice lately, and we talked about the voice a lot in the Good Gossip Cafe. And so today, I want you to meet your business from the perspective of astrology, from the perspective of the energetic blueprint that your soul chose for this specific lifetime. Because maybe in other existence, it will choose another blueprint. It will choose another energy to express. But in this lifetime, what is the energy that is naturally magnetic when you're speaking, when you're selling, when you're connecting with other people? And of course, there are layers and layers and layers in astrology. And I want to say this. If I say something and you're like, well, I have Mercury, I don't know, let's say in Taurus, and I don't resonate with what you're saying, Lelia. I invite you to stay open because maybe that's the core frequency. That's the core energy that you're meant to express in this lifetime, in your work, in your interaction, in your sales, in your communication with other people. And maybe there are some experiences, some layers, some trauma there that shifted your core frequency. So my goal today and my intention for today's workshop and for this interaction is to bring into your awareness, this is your true core when it comes to your voice. This is what your voice is here to alchemize, to bring as a transformation to other people. This is how you're here to connect in your marketing through your message with other people. So this is what I want to bring into your awareness. And then this is like the astrology part. We will move into the channeling where I will connect with the soul of your business, and I will prioritize the people who are live, and I will prioritize also the people who shared about this event. And I will channel for you guys the what is coming through. Let's see. And I will also make an invitation for the people who want to work deeper with me and who are ready to go deeper in their transformation and express their gifts and powers through their business. Yes, baby. The people who work with me, you guys know I'm absolutely passionate about creating premium offers and about monetizing your natural gifts, your spiritual gifts, the things that are like your talents, to kind of like transform them into an income that is supporting you and is nourishing you. So let's go and let's start. And I've sent you a separate video where I explain how to find your Mercury. Does everybody have their Mercury? Otherwise, please go and look at the video so you find your Mercury. And I also explain how to use the system so that we are all in the whole science system and we speak the same language. And I also want to say, yes, thank you. You can share in the chat here for those who are live. Share and connect with other people. Please, if you're live, do connect with other people. Maybe you meet your next sister here. Maybe you meet your next client here. Maybe you meet your next magician here. Who knows who you're meeting here? So connect with each other. Maybe you have similar energies, or maybe you have energies that complete each other. We will also speak today about this too, because you might have an energy in your Mercury, but then the house in which Mercury is, it's adding another layer, and maybe the house can be an opposite energy, and you're going to be like, how is this working if it's an opposite energy? It is working because it's balancing. They're balancing each other. They're working together. And I will give you examples so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, without further ado, let's start. Okay, I'm super excited. So, ah, I want to make this like super easy. Like I will go into details for every sign and you're going to understand more about your voice. But just to make things really simple, if it's something that I want you to take away from this masterclass, is the elements, because it's something that is super easy to remember. So if your Mercury is in the fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, or oh my God, I have a lapsus. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Oh my God, I forgot about the Aries. It's my husband. So Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, that's the fire sign. Your voice is magnetic by itself. Just imagine as the element of fire in nature. Of course, when it's a healthy fire, not where it's like blown up by the air sign, by the air element, but like fire in nature like attracts people. It's like we want to gather together around the fire, want to spend time with the fire. We feel relaxed in the fire's presence and we feel that warmth that makes us open up. So that's the energy of your Mercury in a fire sign. You naturally attract attention. Like the fire, you can see it. In the whole darkness, you will see the fire. It inspires action, movement, storytelling. It's incredible for the fire signs. It's a magnetic energy. People who have Mercury in fire signs, they have a magnetism when they start talking, like they naturally draw attention towards them. People who have Mercury in the earth signs, their voice will sound very grounded. They will speak and they will deliver clarity. They will they will take the ideas that they have and like communicate them in a very practical and useful way, in a way that other people who are listening, they know how to apply those ideas. And when you're speaking with people who have Mercury in the earth signs, you will leave the conversation always knowing what to do next. So they have this incredible gift to turn information to something tangible. Mercury in the water signs. Mercury in the water signs, it's all about transmitting emotions. It's all about moving people deeply. And the beauty of the water signs is that people will remember your words. Your message, your marketing, whatever it is that you're transmitting becomes kind of like unforgettable. You have that power to deeply penetrate people emotionally. And the easiest way for people to buy is through emotion. So it's incredible gift for the business world. And the air signs, I have Mercury in an air sign. It's incredible charisma when they speak. And the air signs make people feel heard, make people feel seen when they are speaking. They naturally know how to engage with their audience. They naturally know how to bring different perspectives into the conversation so that everybody is included in the conversation. And they usually see things differently, and they are here to bring expansion in terms of like help people to see things differently, help people see a different perspective, something that they haven't seen before. And the air signs, if you have Mercury in the air sign, it's all about connection. So you're bringing people together and you're expanding their awareness. So that's like the general rule. If it's one thing that you take from this masterclass, I invite you to take this. It's like the simple way. And now let's go sign by sign. So if you have Mercury in Aries, what is magnetic about your voice? And of course, I'm going to read because like I have lots of information here and I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys all of the best. So what is magnetic about your voice is that when you speak, people will feel your passion, and your energy when you're speaking is very motivating. It's very action taking. It's action orientated. You're moving people. You're like as if you're breathing action into other people's field. And I will say this, what I'm sharing here, it's more on the energy level. Is the things that maybe you're not even aware about your voice for all the signs. So maybe you're like, I didn't know that people perceive me like that. So what I'm describing here is to bring you awareness of how other people describe you, how people perceive you when you're speaking. What's the energy that is coming out of your voice without you even thinking about it? And it's important to become aware because otherwise we might see people online, for example, or follow strategies of sales And that mentor, that person that succeeding in that specific way with that specific message, maybe it's aligned with their energy. And for you, it's going to work something else, something differently. So that's why we're here to discover the energy specific to you. Coming back to Aries, they naturally know how to encourage people when they are speaking. And when you're speaking, you're giving courage to people, you're supporting people to make decisions and actually act on them. And people are really drawn to you. It's like a very magnetic energy to be around the people who have Mercury in Aries, because they have this idea of like this energy of like, let's do this. So we are talking about something, and Mercury in Aries is going to say, let's do it. So they're not gonna wait like, oh, let's wait to be ready. There is that confidence in their voice, and they're like, let's do it. We can do this. Taking action, making things concrete, bold leaders. That's their energy. When they sell, the best way to sell is to feel really passionate, like that fire of the Aries, like what you're talking about and speaking about is gotta excite you. So the more excited and passionate you are about what you're speaking, that becomes literally your invisible magnetism towards other people. And you're not here to like kind of like convince people or be aggressive with people in communication, but rather allow that passion to be felt by other people, and they will be magnetized and pulled in through your message. It's an incredible energy to initiate conversations. And this is one of the few energies that I will say, like, go and approach people. Go and if you feel somebody is like maybe interesting or like sneak peeking your content, this is the perfect energy for you to initiate conversations, for you to be like, hey, have you seen this offer? Hey, I'm speaking about this. I'm offering this. I'm creating this. You are a great initiator, and your energy is actually aligned to initiate invitation towards sales. Um, the main challenges that you might have with Mercury in Aries is that you might jump from one idea to another, and you might be speaking too fast. And then people don't manage to follow you. And also pay attention if you become impatient with the people who take time to speak, to express their ideas. How can you have patience? How can you have patience with these people? Also, you might get really like excited about speaking about many things at once, addressing many multiple messages in your marketing, and you have like many ideas at once, and then you don't develop them until the end. You don't deliver. It's like you don't have the patience to deliver a message until the end, or let the message land with other people, that you're already moving to the next one. So inviting here that patience, that like allowing the energy to mature a little bit, allowing information to land so that it brings transformation to other people. Okay, Mercury in Taurus. What's magnetic about these people? So Mercury in Taurus, what's magnetic about them is that when these people are speaking, their frequency is very like this grounded and calm energy. It's a reassuring energy, and people will feel naturally that they can trust you when you're speaking. It's like this person knows what they're talking about. I can trust them. And these are great people to sell high value services, because again, even for them, like you don't have to insist too much with people. If you want people to buy from you, just make sure that you allow yourself, because it's also natural, it comes natural to yourself. Just make sure that you focus on explaining the value of your services, the value of your product, the value of what you're selling, the value of your work, the value of what you're doing. Letting people know from multiple angles what's the value, that will help you sell things in the easiest way and is the most aligned way for your energy. And another gift of this energy is that they have this ability to simplify the information. Like you take a very complex system and you simplify it. And when you explain it to people, they're like, oh, this finally makes sense. I can finally see how I can apply it in my life. And also in your speeches, you're a great person to remind people of their talents, of what they're really good at. encouraging them to see their value, to see, hey, you're good at this, you're good at that, this is your genius, this is your natural genius, this is your natural talent. So it's really powerful in your messages if you can reflect back to people the value of your services and also the value that they have inside of themselves. This is an energy that can naturally speak about money, investing, business strategies, and also it's an energy that is great to speak about the body, the food, the comfort, the pleasure, like anything that is related to material pleasure in all shapes and forms. Those are topics that are really aligned with your energy. You sell best, of course, when you believe in the value of the product that you're selling, and people naturally are drawn to you because they understand, oh yeah, this is why I meant to invest in this. This is how it's going to contribute into my life. This is how it's going to change my life. Like you don't have to make too much effort. And if you're going to the shadow and you're like over explaining, that's the shadow of the energy. You're out of alignment with your natural energy, let's say so. Main challenges for this placement is that you might undervalue your work and you might assume that people will automatically recognize the value of what you're selling. So just because you see it naturally, it doesn't mean that other people also see it. You're meant to make people aware of the value of what you're selling, of your message, of the transformation that is there for them, how it's going to impact their daily life, how is this product service is going to change their life. So don't assume that just because you see something and it clicks for you in your mind, other people also see the value. And you may also wait too much time before taking action. This is a big one with Mercury in Taurus, and I personally know people like this, waiting and waiting to be ready to like prepare the presentations, prepare the launch, prepare the things, and they never launch, they never go. They're like always like improving and like researching and like bringing more value, more value, more value, and they never share it with the world. So it's important to stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The value that you've already gathered will serve someone. Just so you know, in the marketing, it's a good energy and it's aligned for you to repeat the same message, to speak about the same thing. It's an energy that can find an angle that works on the market and they can keep repeating that. It's aligned with your energy and maybe speak about the same thing but from different perspectives. Sell the same product from different perspectives. Bring different angles when you're selling maybe the same product. It's aligned with your energy. Mercury in Gemini. Mercury in Gemini, they have this incredible magnetism, this incredible charisma when they are speaking, and they are making people instantly feel comfortable around them. And it's like it's a friendly energy. It's an energy that makes people open up. It's like, oh, I know you from a lifetime. It's an energy that is very relatable, so people feel like I can speak with this person. I can share a lot of the things inside of me with them. You encourage people also to participate in the conversations, and you have your way of like engaging with people in a way that people feel instantly comfortable around you. And people also feel that you're genuinely interested in them. Mercury in Gemini will ask questions and will listen and will know how to keep the conversation flowing. And people will feel like, oh, she's really like, or he's really interested in me, because you know how to ask questions, how to keep the conversation engaged, how to keep people participating in the conversation. And after people leave a conversation with you, they feel inspired, they feel informed, they feel like, oh my God, this person knows so many things. And they're just excited after conversation with you. In business, you can adapt your message to different audiences. This is your kind of superpower. And you can also switch between topics with ease. You're not necessarily like meant to go like super deep in all the themes or in like super in depth into topics, but you kind of like know a little bit of a lot of topics. And then there is this playful and curiosity kind of energy in your voice and in your presence. And the best way for you to sell is by asking questions to your audience, understanding what they need, and then helping them to find the right solution. That's the best way for you. And you have this like natural curiosity, and you're maybe drawn to learn new things. And if you share that with people, I'm learning about this, I'm learning about that, I'm learning about this new thing. If you share and let people know, it will draw people towards you. It becomes magnetic because like they are like, this is a person who always stays updated, who always knows the latest news, who always knows the latest change. I want to be next to this person. They're always growing and learning something new. I want to be next to this person. So share. You're doing it naturally. Share, 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 and let people know that you're doing this. Um, you're a fantastic networker, and people will also come to you because you connect them with other people. So Mercury in Gemini will know a lot of people, will have a lot of connections, and this is another thing that makes you magnetic. You're like connecting people. Hey, you can speak with this person, you can speak with the other person, and you're making connections, and that's what makes you a valuable asset. The biggest challenges for this placement is that they might be jumping from one idea to another. Um, and that in marketing could create confusion, and it could make it harder for people to actually understand. It's like in the same speech you're addressing multiple topics. And sometimes people, what is actually the conversation all about? So my advice would be like, if you are promoting something, if you are speaking about a project, or you're speaking about three projects, it's okay if they are, especially if they are different projects, different ideas. Just make sure that you go and you speak about one topic at once, and then you move to the next one. Like, don't address the three offers in one speech. Don't and maybe the three offers aren't even related to each other. So make sure that you take the time to like dive into, like, I'm speaking about this now, and then I'm going to bring another layer to the conversation, and I will make it clear that we move to the other layer. And also give people space to answer. Very, very important, because they're like very active energy in the mind. Make sure that when you engage with people, you listen to what they need, because that's the best way for you to sell. Okay, Mercury in Cancer. What makes this voice magnetic is this feeling at home and emotional safety. So when you're speaking, again, like this, you can't, maybe you're not even aware of it, but there's something about your voice that makes people feel calmer, makes people feel at home, makes people feel emotionally safe. And again, this can be like very subconscious energy. And people feel that they can trust you, that they can open themselves up and share their emotions with you and be themselves around you. And they feel that you can understand them, that you can see them. And they just feel safe when they hear your voice. It's perfect voice to create meditations. Perfect voice to also create podcasts. Gemini too. Gemini great for podcasts. Ask people questions and let them answer. Um, but the Cancer also, Mercury in Cancer is also great for podcast. The kind of podcast that is like opening your heart and let people see your emotions, your true self. Uh, in your message, the biggest advantage is that you know how to put feelings into words, something that the air signs struggle with. Like the air signs, they're like, I'm feeling something, but I don't know how to express it. I'm feeling it, but I don't see it. I don't know how to express it. Well, Mercury in Cancer has that ability to express and put the feelings into words. It's a very strong placement for marketing because people buy based on emotions and feelings. You make people feel when you're speaking, so you have the keys to influence people to buy. What else? You have a natural talent for leadership, for coaching, teaching, and any other work where you bring emotional safety to people and you support them to open up and speak with you. You sell through emotional connection, and people usually buy from you because they feel that you can understand them and see them. And you're like, I feel safe. I feel safe to be in your space and to have a transformation. I trust you. I trust to buy from you. Is that energetic safety. They feel emotionally safe to invest in your products, in your services, in whatever it is that you create. Um, Really good if you want to share personal stories that are moving people and use that in your marketing, of course, always staying in integrity. How can you share something that is aligned, that is true, and that is serving other people, not just like I want them to buy from me, but rather from an energy of like, oh my God, I moved through this. This is what I felt, and maybe it's going to serve someone else to know about this story and then invite them to buy the product, the service that changed your life or helped you in that moment of your life. The main challenges with displacement is that they might allow their emotions to take over the conversation, and they might also react from old woundings in communication with other people. You might become too protective and filter a lot of the information that you are sharing, and that's going to work against your energy. Um, and you might also hesitate a lot to initiate new conversations because you might be like, I want to first feel like I'm safe to speak and I'm safe to express my opinion, and then I'm going to share. So become aware that's kind of like the challenge of this energy. And maybe because you're aware of your kryptonite to say so, if you truly speak, if you truly feel that your intuition is like, speak, say this, express yourself, follow the intuition, even if there are parts inside of you that feel like, no, I want to feel safe first. Okay, Mercury in Leo. Okay, these guys are like natural storytellers, and again, fire sign, magnetic energy, magnetic voice. You will remember their laughter when you hear them laughing. You're going to remember their voice, and they are going to capture attention. Like when fire signs are speaking, people are listening. Um, Not necessarily like in the earth signs, people are listening because, oh, there's something really useful there for me. Is there something very practical there for me? Where with the fire signs, people are listening because it's like it's impossible to ignore you. It's like there's a magnetism there. I don't even know what you're talking about, but you're so charismatic and you're so like fascinating. And I don't even remember what you were talking about, but the energy of your voice, I love it. That's the kind of the energy of the fire signs when they are speaking. People are drawn to your presence, to your voice, to your enthusiasm. The more when you feel like you're lit up, or there's something in your life that feels alive, that you want to, I don't know, you're excited about something. If you turn your camera on or you capture that energy right there in that place, that is the most magnetic thing, because you're the kind of person that even when you're motivating people or inspiring people, you're literally like breathing the zest of life through your voice inside of those people. You're like cracking all the walls of their hearts and you're opening their hearts up. Like I, even for myself, I remember last week there was someone with Mercury in Leo, and they asked me a question, and the wall of my heart was like down. That's the power of a Mercury in Leo. In business and sales, obviously, you sell what's really coming from your heart. Like when you speak from your heart, not from your mind, not from I have to sell this. What am I going to say? What am I going to create next so that people buy? So when you're moving from that energy, it's not sexy. But when you're like, what does my heart want to say right now? What does my heart is excited to express in this moment? And you have that genuine energy of excitement, that's where you're going to skyrocket your sales. Also, for Mercury in Leo, your voice and your personality or personalities are part of your brand. So if you try to look too professional, it's not going to work with a Mercury in Leo. It's like, let people see the real you. If you're like silly at times, if you're like, I don't know, more mystical or like, I have no idea, however you are, express that because that's going to help you sell your services. These people who have Mercury in Leo, they are natural leaders, great team leaders, great for being like some sort of like leadership position, guide groups, guide other people because they know how to speak to the heart of the people, and they're also great storytellers. And it's great to be in creative industry. So anything that has to be with arts and like performance and acting and teaching and coaching, anything that you support people, any message you have, any offer you create that is related to supporting people to express themselves, that's super aligned with your magic and energy. People will remember how you made them feel. That's your superpower with Mercury in Leo, because you have this, when you're speaking, you have this energy, again, it's like subtle energy, where people feel really seen by you, appreciated, and you have a way of making people feel special. People will remember what you said to them, the compliments, the genuine admiration that they received from you. It's like almost, it's very healing. So they will remember that. That's part of your charisma. Okay. The main challenges with this energy is that they might be people who just start to speak just about themselves and really focused on themselves and not making space also for other people's ideas. Like they want to shine, they want to grab the attention in a conversation, and they don't create space for other energies, for other people to also express themselves. And it could be that sometimes their pride is blocking them from asking, vocalizing to receive support when they need it, or ask for feedback when they need it. All right. When you speak from your heart, your voice will become unforgettable. And just I wrote here, just make sure that you make space and you allow other voices to express themselves. That's the healthy Leo, Mercury in Leo. Okay, let's move into Mercury in Virgo. Your communication, Virgo, it's an earth sign. Communication is very clear, very precise, very practical. These people have the ability to take like super complicated ideas or processes and organize them into simple steps that everybody can understand and apply the information that they receive from you. Again, like in their daily life, in their daily work. And the beautiful part when you're speaking and you're like literally you are alchemizing the complicity into simplicity is that first information becomes so much clearer when you explain it. It clicks in people's minds and it feels like, oh, it's manageable. Oh, I can do this. Oh, like it's not so complicated. Oh, yeah, now I can see it how it clicks. I can see it how it can serve me. I can see it how I can do this. What makes your voice magnetic is every time you bring clarity and improvement into a process. You can help people, I don't know, for example, simplify their marketing, their offers, their strategy. You can help people simplify but also improve their message, their marketing, their business process. Whatever process you touch, you can simplify it. You can make it like, okay, let's simplify this. And when you explain things to people, people see how they can actually take action, how they can do things, how they can implement the information. Oh, I wrote here that you can naturally also explain like systems and processes and strategies in a way that feels practical and useful. In business and sales, your power comes from expertise. So you are going to sell the best when you speak about what you know, you bring new perspectives, new solutions. And the more you share your knowledge and your expertise, the more people will trust you. They will like, oh yeah, like they offer clear explanations. They know what they're talking about. They're super insightful. I want to work with them. I want to be next to this person. Topics that you could speak about: health, well-being, productivity, organization, skills, mindset, how people can improve their mindset, how people can improve their well-being, how people can improve their routines in their lives. And when it comes to networking, people will come to you and they will feel drawn to you when they want to understand things better, when they want to make a smarter decision, a better decision, when they will want to improve the way that they are doing certain things or certain process. Hey, I've been doing this like this. I've been doing my business like this. I've been applying this strategy. You naturally help them through your speech, through your voice, simplify, change, improve, fast, efficient, practical. Now, the main challenges with this placement is that you might come across as a little bit of a critic person sometimes. So even if behind your intention is like, I want to help this person improve their process, their work, their habits, their life, the quality of their life, your intention is to improve. But just like if you can bring some compassion when you're giving the feedback, because otherwise you might come across as some like a very sharp voice, a voice that is always there to like they start speaking and you already feel the energy of like, you gotta fix this, you gotta fix that, and people don't like that. So um, invitation to combine this natural gift of yours of seeing and expressing and simplifying and bring awareness to what can be improved with kindness. That's the key for the Mercury in Virgo. Um, and also, like I wrote here, like the desire to help and support other people. If the desire to help and support other people, it's stronger than being correct and right, that is going to change your communication, how you speak with other people. Um, and also, like, these are people who can easily spot and point out in their communication with people. Also, like, you should change this, you should change that. Um, Again, like I also speak in magic words about this, the should. The shoulds. Nobody likes to be told you should do this, you should do that. So maybe invite some curiosity there. Can you change this? Would you like to change this? Maybe invite some kindness there. Hey, have you observed that you're doing this? Maybe you could do things differently. Um, there's a big difference in a healthy communication between like pointing flaws out and helping someone grow. But it's such a strong energy. Like if you have Mercury in Virgo, you have this incredible gift to simplify speeches. Like in 3 seconds, you're getting to the point, you're moving the business fast, you're staying on point, you see exactly what can change. And when you're speaking with someone, you're literally making them seen so fast what needs to be done so that the process changes and it helps them move forward better in their business or whatever is the advice for. Okay, Mercury in Libra. These guys have this ability of like it's an inclusive kind of voice. They are including other people in the conversation. They know how to listen, they know how to speak, they know how to connect with people, and they know how to make people feel included. That's their gift. And what makes their voice magnetic? So first of all, become aware, air sign charisma. They have natural charisma when they're speaking, and they have the ability to bring people together. So when these guys are speaking, they are including other people. It's like you might be speaking with one person in mind, but your speech is going to touch multiple people. It's going to land from different, the same speech is going to land from different perspective with different people. It's going to resonate with different people from different perspective. That is their gift. The gift of these people is also like they can walk into a tense conversation and they can soften the energy, because the air signs will always look also at the perspective of the other people, and in their communication they're inviting people, have you considered this, but have you put yourself in their shoes? What if they are thinking this? Have you considered that they are seeing things in another way? So it's always inviting people to think about the other one and think how the other one is speaking. So they are like connecting through their communication, through their questions, through their speech, connecting people between each other. They have this natural talent of like knowing how to listen, knowing when to speak, and knowing how to communicate in a way that even they're like, if they're like sensitive or like important matters, they know how to communicate in a way that connects people rather than creating conflicts. In business and sales, your strength is building relationships. Sell through connections, sell through the people that you're knowing. Letting people like your network, your the people that you know, let them know what you're doing, what you're selling, what your offers are, what your magic is, and also understanding people's needs. Very important is to acknowledge other person's perspective, and these people know how to make you feel like you've done the right decision. They have a way of like speaking where you're like, oh, I've done the right decision, when you share the decision with them. Um, the biggest challenges with this placement is that these people might avoid conflict at all costs, especially in conversations, and they might not say the truth of what they're actually speaking or thinking, so that they keep the peace. And it could also be, and I'm having this placement, that sometimes they allow themselves to be influenced by other people, and they're changing their message based on what other people think, or based on the fact that they change their mind. Like the air signs, they will change their mind thousands of times, and on the last minute, like I've done this in my marketing as well, in my offer. Like at last minute, the day of the launch, I changed the message, I've changed the colors, I changed everything. So like, it is like that. It's a very volatile kind of energy. So pay attention to this. Pay attention when do you have the temptation to change the message too many times, or let yourself be influenced by other people's opinions. Um, Important for this placement to trust your own voice, and trust that when you are expressing your true voice, the one that comes from your soul guidance, that's magnetic. And there is a kind of a different kind of intelligence when these people are talking, because you make people feel seen and understood, and you allow people, like you invite people to participate in the conversation. So that's kind of like the gift. Okay, moving forward, Mercury in Scorpio, one of the strongest placements. You're gonna penetrate people's attention and psyche, and these are the people that you're not like, the ones that listen. Mercury in Scorpio, they're not gonna forget that conversation. And when you speak, people feel that you truly see them beyond their words, and beyond what these are great people to make you feel seen and understood beyond what you express. So when a Mercury in Scorpio listens to you and you're speaking to them, you feel like, "Ah, I don't have words for this, but I don't even need to find the words, because you're going to see me, you're going to understand me, you're going to, like, we're having a different type of conversation here, different type of communication. Communication happens energetically, communication happens emotionally, communication happens in the psyche, in the unseen, beyond all the veils, beyond everything else. Like, they will know, they will sense your voice, and they will know what's behind your voice without even you trying to find so many words for it. And guess what? This is what makes your voice magnetic. This is why people want to speak with you. I don't have to even make the effort to explain you what's going on. With very little efforts, they perceive the energy behind people's voices. This is why people come and they are drawn to work with you. Okay. You transmit this energy of depth, and this energy of like, I truly see you when I'm speaking. My voice is witnessing you. It's a very influential energy as well. So please become aware of this. The words that you're saying are staying for a long period of time with the people in your life. Is this kind of like the unforgettable words kind of energy. And your biggest gift is that you have this speed, let's say so, to bring healing through your words. So you can say something to someone and you're going to completely change their life. You're going to completely alchemize the way that they were feeling, the way that they saw things. It's like a conversation with you can literally change their life, can literally like transform the way that they've been seeing things up until that point. You're not afraid of conversations about things that people often avoid. like addressing their fears, their emotions, their like talk about money, talk about intimacy, talk about personal struggles, talk about deep change, talk about all of the things that is happening in their life. You're the one that lets go into those topics and speak about them and bring them to life and alchemize the energy. Um, really great, incredible placement for people who want to work in psychology, coaching, healing, but also in research and investigation, because you can see beyond the like your voice can vocalize things that usually are not expressed, or like what's the energy behind the message that people show. And in networking, you're not so interested about like how big is your network, but you're rather interested how influential people are in your networking, and the quality of your networking. You want like conversations that are real, that are meaningful, that are honest. The challenges of this placement is that they might be really good at manipulating and controlling the outcome of their speech. Like they're like, I want to obtain this, and I feel the energy, what this person needs to hear so that I get what I want. And then there is manipulation in the process. Um, or it can be an energy that wants to protect itself. So I'm like kind of filtering what I'm allowing you to see, what I want to share with you through my voice, through my message, so that I feel safe, so that you don't hurt me. And very important with this energy, you do have the power to heal, and you do have the power to make your words be a weapon. And I've been on the other, on the receiving side of Mercury in Scorpio, uh, and it's not easy to even digest the words, and it's not easy to go through such experience. So please become aware that it goes both ways. Yes, you can bring a lot of healing, and yes, people will deeply, deeply feel your words also when they are charged with kind of like revengeful or like hate or like anger kind of energy. Okay, learn to combine your depth with your compassion. Mercury in Sagittarius. Okay, let's go. Fire sign. What they say about the fire sign? They're magnetic, natural storyteller, and they're here to express and speak about their personal stories, the things that they went through, and through the stories that they share, you don't even have to think about when you're speaking, but you're really expanding people's minds. You're making people think bigger, like you're sharing your personal story, what happened to you, and in that conversation you're not even aware of it, the other person is having breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough in terms of like, oh my god, I could do this, I could go bigger, oh my god, I didn't even know that I can create this other bigger thing. So you're like kind of like making people think bigger. You have this like fire, optimistic, and also full of wisdom kind of energy when you're speaking. And instead of teaching people through facts alone, you teach people through experiences, through lived lessons, embodied experience. And that's what also makes you magnetic for the people. So another way through which your voice is magnetic is that when you're speaking, again, you don't even have to think about it, something natural if you let it to be natural. Naturally, your energy, your voice, when it's being shared with other people, it brings this energy of possibility. Like I'm speaking with you and I'm feeling, oh, this is possible. Oh, the other thing is possible. You help people feel the possibilities, like energetically. And if you're enthusiastic and if you're like, oh my God, like excited about doing something, again, that is super magnetic in your voice. People are drawn to you whenever like you show up and you're like in your magnetic energy, in what excites you, in even when you're in a state of like, oh my god, this is possible, I could do this, I could do that, I could talk about this. When you're in that energy and you show up and you share, that is like honey for the rest of the people. It's a honeypot. um and also you have this positive energy, allow it to come up when you're speaking. In business and sales, you sell also through inspiration, and people buy because they believe in your vision. They feel inspired by your vision. They feel like, oh, I want to be part of this. I feel it's something bigger here and I want to be part of this. Maybe it's a message that has a bigger purpose. It touches masses. It has a bigger influence. And they're like, oh, I want to be part of this. Oh, she's building something bigger. I want to be part of this message, of this movement. I'm trusting your experience because you're sharing what you've lived, not only what you've learned through books, for example. Your confidence is contagious, and it also gives others the courage to take action. You're naturally thriving when you're talking about personal development, travel, freedom, entrepreneurship, spirituality, very sexy for displacement, education, mindset, expanding people's brains to what's possible, think beyond their current limits. And of course, there are also challenges with displacement. The challenge is that you might be speaking about big ideas, but how do you anchor them into reality? Like practically, you have those incredible ideas and those incredible concepts. How do you support people to also bring those ideas to life? I believe in this, but okay, concretely, how do I do it in my life? How do I put the concept into an experience? And pay attention with displacement, over promising. Um, when you are so excited, you might not even become aware, but you start like make big promises and then maybe you can or you cannot deliver them. So pay attention to this kind of like the shadow of displacement. The balance is achieved when you are kind of like combining together inspiration with action. Think about, okay, I feel like I want to promise this. I feel I want to commit to this. I feel like I want to do this now. It's something big. Taking that, allowing yourself to feel that, and then asking yourself, but okay, what does that look like if I actually put it into action? Do I have the ability to deliver on the promises that I make? Do I have the capacity to uh, go after this big thing that I'm inspired by, or like this big vision that I have and I'm speaking about? Do I actually have the ability and the capacity in this moment to take action about it? Okay, so combining the vision with the practical side. Okay, Mercury in Capricorn. These guys will sound very grounded. When you're speaking, you don't even have to think about it. Again, this is super energetical. People will perceive a certain authority from you. You don't even have to look professional, right? Try to seem professional. When you speak, people feel, oh, this person knows what they are talking about. And Mercury in Capricorn is gonna be like they hate if you start like go on and on and on. They're like, what's the point of this conversation? Where are we getting with this? What's the practical stuff here? Like, okay, like how am I going to apply this in my life? Um, and that's what is also magnetic. People feel that they trust you, they can trust you. People feel like you actually know what you're talking about. Maybe you don't know, but that's the impression that your voice gives to people. And you have the ability to talk in a very practical and structured way. So people who are looking for clarity, they're going to be drawn to you. Um, and they will feel like, hey, this person can help me to find and get an actual a practical solution, realistic solution to uh, my ideas or to my process or to my question. You have a natural gift to simplify complex decisions and help people turn ideas into action. And you're not the person that is talking about endless possibilities, but rather you focus on what is working and how can I build something that will last? How can I build something from, okay, there are all those possibilities and I want clarity to know what am I building, what am I speaking about, where is this going, where is this speech going, where is this idea going, where is this project going. In business and sales, your greatest strength is credibility. You won't thrive so much if you make big promises to people, and if you're listening to your natural genius, that's not even something that deep down you're meant to do. Rather, you're going to sell through expertise, professionalism, and clear guidance. And people buy because they believe that you will deliver what you say. That's why they buy from you. Very well suited for leadership positions, speak about career growth, management positions, speak about money and strategy and long-term success and how to create strong foundations. Your advice is practical, realistic, and easy to apply. And in networking, in business, you naturally seek to engage with people and talk with people and communicate with people that have a purpose in your networking, that they will contribute in a way or in another way to your career, to your evolution, to your expansion. And people will in your network, people will come to you to seek advice because they see you as a reliable leader. This person is like grounded in reality, is going to speak to me in a way that brings me clarity. Challenges with this placement is that they might become too serious or too formal in their communication and overly focused on results. Like, pay attention when you're like in a conversation with someone and you're like, okay, but like what's the point of the conversation? That's really good to anchor the conversation, but also you're there to relate with people. You're not there just to get things done, but you're there to connect with people, to relate with people, to create a relation, a connection, a rapport with the person in front of you. Or speaking with a human being, even if you want to get the things done. So just like bring that human side of you in the conversation. And I wrote here, remember that people connect with warmth just as much as they connect with expertise. And if you allow both your professionalism and your human personality to shine in the conversation and engage with people also at the human level, people will feel like, okay, I can genuinely trust this person, they can guide me forward, and they also feel seen at the human level. And then it increases your ability to sell. All right, Mercury in Aquarius. Okay, Mercury in Aquarius, your voice is going to sound original, is going to sound different maybe than what people expect from like maybe your appearance or so. You're going to have an element of surprise in your voice. And your voice is here literally to always express fresh ideas, bring a new perspective, make people think in a different way. You're not here to repeat someone else's message. So pay attention in your marketing. If you're like, oh, that worked, let me try the same. Not really, because naturally your voice is here to express new perspectives and to bring breakthroughs to people, help them think differently, help them see things differently. That's the transformation that your voice is here to bring. Originality. People are drawn to you because you see things and you express things in a way that it's like so new. They didn't hear, like they've heard the information the same way from other people, but then the same information you express is completely different and it lands for them. And they also kind of like your speeches are very unpredictable if you allow yourself to really tap into this placement in the natural blueprint of this placement of this energy. And they're like, oh, I want to feel inspired, I want to something new, something fresh. Especially nowadays, yeah, a lot of the times on the online business and in general in business, like the same things are repeating themselves and people are like, I want something fresh, I want a new perspective, I want a new speech to move me, to inspire me. Well, Aquarius in Mercury in Aquarius is going to bring that, is going to deliver that innovation, refreshing energy, something that maybe is like a lot of your speeches could also be things that are like about to unfold. They didn't happen yet. This visionary kind of energy. You have the power to make people believe. So when you're speaking, make people believe that the different future is possible because of the way that you share the vision about the future. You're interested in ideas that help communities, bigger and larger businesses, rather than like speaking just with one person. Like it's good for you to speak to group of people, corporations, bigger businesses. Like your voice naturally is here to impact communities. Um, your voice is also connected to kind of like a higher intelligence, kind of like a alien kind of energy, higher intelligence. So sometimes you might feel that, the way that you're speaking and the ideas that you're sharing, they're perceived as out of this world, or that people don't necessarily always understand what you're saying, or they're like, oh, this person is like 10 years ahead of time, or what are they talking about? So just become aware that you're here to bring change with your voice, to awake people to different perspectives. There's nothing wrong with your voice and with the message that you want to share. In business and sales, you shine through sharing something unique, and you're not meant to sell ordinary products in ordinary ways. People buy from you because of the vision, the creativity that you have, the ability to show them a different future, a different idea, a different insight. Innovative offers are the ones that are the most aligned with your marketing and with your natural voice. Um, you're especially suited to talk about technology, about innovation, about education, community building, social change, entrepreneurship, anything that helps people to grow and connect and do things differently. You naturally connect people and bring them together through your communication, through your voice. Every time you express yourself, your message is bringing people together. And it's also helping them see new opportunities. It's helping them have breakthroughs. This is why people want to work with you and be close to you. You have a different and very unique way of talking and thinking, and it's magnetic for people. It's your charisma. The biggest challenge is that sometimes you might be focused or too focused to be so different on the market, or have such a different message, that you're so focused on the uniqueness of your message and being unique, that you don't see that people don't understand your message. So just for you to know, you are naturally unique. Your voice carries uniqueness encrypted in the energetics of your voice. So shift the focus from invitation to shift the focus from, is my message unique enough? Is my voice, am I expressing the marketing, the message in a unique enough way? Shift the focus into how can I serve people? How can my message serve other people? And just become aware the way that I'm speaking and the frequency, the natural frequency of my voice is already unique. Yeah. I'm here to bring transformation, to expand people's awareness through my message. That's what's really mattering. And also, when you're speaking, you might have the tendency to desire to shock people uh, when you're speaking. Become aware of that. Like, the goal is not to shock people, the goal is to expand their minds, expand their awareness, make them see things differently, evolve, create value. Yeah, that's the purpose, that's the ultimate purpose. A lot of the times when we're like the rebels in the conversation, or we want to like literally say something that is super shocking, are we allowing people to evolve in the conversation, or will they just shut down because they don't understand what we are talking about? And finally, Mercury in Pisces. These people have a gentle voice. These people have like, there is an underlying energy of like deep compassion, of like calmness in their voice. They might be like talking, and you might feel like, they're like caressing my nervous system. I feel safe in their presence. I want to open up my heart. And when they are speaking, you're speaking naturally to people's hearts. People feel understood, supported, seen, and also calmer after speaking with you. I see it also like the voice of a siren, a seductive kind of energy that is like seducting and is like calming you down, and it's inviting you to feel safe, to drop all your armor, and like it's like seductive energy, full of empathy, full of warmth, and again, water energy. So people will remember your words and how you made them feel when you were speaking with them. This is a placement for singers as well. So you have this in your chart. See if you have any gift regarding your voice. For example, I know like Mariah Carey or Celine Dion, Lady Gaga. I'm not giving them as an examples in how they are like human beings, let's say so, because we know all the deep state and stuff like that. But they have the placement of Mercury in Pisces, so incredible voice. Okay. Um, you often just know what someone needs to hear, and your ideas can be incredibly original because you think beyond the logic. And because you think beyond the logic, you also give solutions when you're speaking beyond the logic, beyond what other people can grasp or imagine or think that is possible. People are drawn to your kindness and your ability to make them feel seen and safe without feeling judged. So when you're speaking, somebody's like, I want to be close to you because I feel that you're accepting me and I'm not going to be judged in this conversation. In business and sales, you sell through trust and genuine care, and people buy from you because they feel understood and seen and supported and safe. And your presence and hearing your voice makes people want to work with you. It's a very seductive energy. Maybe the voice you hear, then you're like, I don't hear anything seductive in it. But the energy of the voice, it's attracting people, it's pulling people in. You naturally thrive in coaching, healing, creativity, spirituality, well-being, storytelling as well, because you're moving people through your words. And you support people. You have this ability to support people to feel better and to reconnect with themselves, with their truth. Mercury in water signs, it makes the masks fall. The professionalism and like have all your energy and all your emotions together. Yeah, in the presence of Mercury in water signs, our masks are falling. In your networking, people are attracted to your warmth and to your openness, and they often come to you for advice, for encouragement, or simply because they want to feel good in your presence. And just remember, if you have a business, business is still business. Yes, you want to support people, to be a home for people, emotionally speaking, and like how can you monetize your gift? How can you monetize? Exactly, it is a gift, the presence of your voice, the sound of your voice, this ability to kind of like calm down someone's nervous system. How can you also monetize this gift of yours? The biggest challenges with this placement is that they might desire so much to save other people and to calm people down and support people emotionally that they drain their energy. They give, and there is no receiving, no coming back, no allowing for the energy to come back to them to nourish themselves. Another challenge it could be that they might struggle sometimes to bring kind of a structure to their speech when they're speaking. So they're like going like the water, but it's like non-ending kind of speech, like and you're speaking and you're speaking and speaking. And a Mercury in Capricorn would be like, what's your point? So it can be like sometimes a lack of clarity. So before you start speaking, especially if you're selling, especially when you're in a business conversation, ask yourself, what is the purpose of the speech? What is the main idea that I want to? Yes, I allow the communication and the conversation to flow, but have like one or two questions that support you. Like, what am I going to speak about? What is the main idea that I want it to be very clear when I'm speaking? What is the message that I want to deliver, the one idea that I want to deliver through my speech today? And also like, yeah, what is the direction? What is the purpose of this conversation? And also, what's the conclusion of what we just talked today, or, after the presentation? And for you, it's going to be a big lesson to learn to set boundaries in terms of connection, communication, because you deeply, deeply feel people's energy behind their words, and you feel their emotions behind their words. And sometimes it might be difficult in communication to set boundaries and to be like, hey, I'm here to support you. And if you want to go deeper, there has to be an exchange, you know. This is a business. What I'm sharing with you is a business. It's an offer. I'm selling things. This is how I'm also like living. So that desire to help and support other people can become draining when you don't learn also how to set boundaries in business. So this is it for the Mercury and all the signs. And I want to say something, that there is going to be a layer when it comes to your house. Where is the house where Mercury is placed? That's adding a different flavor. So for people who don't know, I'm just going to quickly go through the houses just so you understand a little bit. Like, the first house is ruled by Aries, second house is ruled by Taurus, third house is ruled by Gemini, fourth house is ruled by Cancer. Fifth house is ruled by Leo. Sixth house is ruled by Virgo. Seventh house is Libra. Eighth house is Scorpio. Ninth house is Sagittarius. 10th house is Capricorn. 11th house is Aquarius. And the 12th house is Pisces. Why is this important to know? Because you might have, for example, I'm giving you an example so you understand. You might have, for example, I have Mercury in an air sign in Libra, and my Mercury is in the 10th house, and the 10th house is the Capricorn house. So my voice and the way that I'm speaking will have a flavor of the Capricorn on top of it. This is why, for example, like an air sign, I could get lost in my speech and forget what I'm talking about and like jump from one idea to another. This is the air sign kind of energy. However, because it's in the 10th house and I have that Capricorn, very subtle layer behind, you don't see it. That's why my communication is practical. That's why, like, when I'm speaking, I kind of like bring myself back and pivot the speech. Or another example, it could be someone, my husband has this placement, for example, he has the Mercury in Taurus, but it's in the 8th house of the Scorpio. So he's a person like amazing to talk about finances, talk about very grounded energy because it's in Taurus. So it's like simplifying things and simplifying ideas, and is very clear and calm and like very precise when he's speaking, anchored, grounded, very practical. And he has that layer of the Scorpio. So he's a person that can go really deep into the conversations, and with very few words and precise words, it can bring incredible transformation and help you see things that you've never seen before. So you might notice that maybe the placement of your Mercury and what I share with you today, you might see like, but there's almost like a contradiction kind of energy behind it. So maybe it's the house sign, and it's not a contradiction, but it's rather an energy that is there to balance and support the sign in which your Mercury is. This is what I've seen also with other people. And I'll also share this. Everything that I've shared here is basically focused on Mercury, but if you have other planets that are impacting or aspecting or touching your Mercury, they will add other flavors. They will add other layers to the way that you speak, to your marketing, to the message that you're here to share in your business, and through everything else. How are we, guys? Let me know in the chat. Did you resonate with what I've shared? I see myself in that. That's good to hear. That you guys see yourself. Mercury in Capricorn in the 11th house. So very practical speech that serves the collective energy. And you're here also to bring like kind of like new ideas, new perspectives. It's that, you see, it's that combination between Capricorn and Aquarius energy. Okay, Mercury it's in Sagittarius in the first house, so it has that Aries flavory to it, going bold, going first. Oh, that's a lot of fire. So like it's somebody that oh yeah, you're magnetic when you're speaking. People are drawn to you. It's a beautiful energy. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'm just chatting. I'm just looking a little bit in the chat. Mercury in Virgo, but in the 10th house. Oh, that's very grounded Mercury. It's like both are earth signs. So, very practical, very grounded. You can simplify ideas. I love this. This is really good for business. Really good for business and really good to bring transformation to people. Okay, guys, I love that you have resonated with this. Um, let's start to take some readings now. Okay. How are you feeling, guys? How are you feeling? Let's come a little bit back into our bodies, into our souls. We spoke a lot. It was a lot of boom, 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 air energy, mental energy. Let me drink some structured water. If you're in a good gossip cafe, you know about it. The beauty of structured water. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I feel drawn to start with Farah. She also shared about this the most in the stories. And yeah, if you want to share out loud, Farah, you can unmute yourself. I have your question here because you also sent me in the DM, but let me know if you want to. If you can.
Hi, beautiful. Do you, and everyone, and this was so amazing. Do you want me to switch on the camera? You prefer?
However you feel good. Like,
I'm just in the middle of like with kids, and so I
okay.
thought, yeah, but I can for a moment. I'm just
I
really,
see the things even if you're not. Hello.
hello. Yes, so I'm just like in the middle of the things, but I'm coming on really quick,
Okay.
super casual today. Um, so my question is, so I had this calling since a few days, actually since Barcelona. We were in Barcelona together,
Mm-hmm.
and I had this calling to um like living brave life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not been like it at first it was like a complete like no, like for me. I was like, okay, I already went to Barcelona and that was already like stretchy for me. So I wasn't planning to um, come at all, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
then slowly the the desire grew, the desire grew, the desire grew. And no one was telling me anything. I was just like, it was just on its own going, going, going. And it's probably with the cosmic placements and everything. And then I had a call with my container yesterday that I'm running, and I was talking to the people about like have no fear, lean in, like your resistance is where the most biggest transformation. And I was saying all these things, and in my head was like, Farah, 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 what is happening to you? Like, I was like basically coaching myself into it. And then I was like, oh my God, this feels like so unreasonable, ridiculous, like on so many levels because it's summer. I have my kids, um, financially, like super so many levels. Like I cannot even tell you. And then I was I spoke to my dad. I spoke and basically the idea came was like I need to make the money
Mm-hmm.
to finance this.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a seed planted now in my field, and I already started to like, put things out there. Not really put things out there, but feelers. But I really, and with your opportunity to ask your question, I was like, well, I would love, love, love to hear um, your insight or your channel on if this is the good move for me, for my business, because why I want to go is like I'm in a season of growing my business right now, like in a different way through the line 2, 4, the networking, the, connecting to people, building the long-term relationships. So I know this is very fruitful for me,
Mm-hmm.
but does it have to be here? Does like what? So that's my question.
Okay.
Like,
I
is this a good move at this time? Yes.
Okay. So
Thank
for
you.
people who are not, thank you for sharing, who are not aware, like this is a business event, it's
Oh,
a business conference for entrepreneurs. This is what she's asking about. So there are a few things that come up. Like you said in the message, the first message you sent, you were like, am I meant to go there? And
mm,
Spirit showed me the word meant. Meant is like when it's a destiny, it's like it cannot, it's gonna happen no matter what. You're gonna get there, and that's not the energy. Are you meant to go there? It's
okay.
a meant energy. It's an energy of like if you want it, you gotta make it happen.
Nah.
If you want it, you gotta go after it, and it's an inner decision of
Mm,
I'm gonna go after it, and then the energy rearranges itself, things rearrange, and then resources start to come and find their way. But it's not
okay.
the kind of situation, particularly, it can be other situations in life, but this particular situation is not about you're meant to be there, so we're going to, we are, your soul is going to pull everything to put you there. It's rather like, I let you
Yeah,
decide,
I see.
and then we organize and we respond to your decision. So that was the first
Okay.
thing
Okay.
coming up. When you are talking, the question that I keep hearing from your soul, from your system, is to witness inside of you what is the part inside of you that is not allowed to grow.
Hmm.
What is the part, and is the inner child, because I see you being small. What is the part, like, what is the part inside of you that is not allowed to take up space, particularly with finances, and
Mm,
go after her dreams? That's where the resistance is. If you
hmm.
um, invest this money in your family, with your children, or for someone else,
Hmm.
then somehow it would be okay even if the money wouldn't be there. But because you are thinking about making this step for you and for your
Yeah.
business, that's where it's like there's a part inside of you that is not allowed. And I think
Mm.
it's on the left side of the body. I see the word kidneys. So on the kidney side, the left side of the body, uh,
Mm.
if you could connect for a moment with this part inside of you that is not allowed to ask for what she wants, is not allowed to invest or make financial moves to
I
grow.
wonder what the word I'm hearing is shame
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
because I don't know if this is yeah
The shame is
if
exactly the voice that you were sharing before. Like, am I, and you shared this in the message on
mm,
Instagram with me in the DM, like, am I responsible? Am I crazy? Is
yeah
it not the right time? That's the thing. So that's
yeah
hard.
yeah
Uh,
mm. So I feel like because I've invested in many things and it was beautiful and I've had the cushion to be able to do that, which I feel so blessed about. And but I'm not in the same situation right
exactly.
now. No, yeah, I'm not in the same situation right now. And so like everything that I'm making is going towards practical needs, like something, a bill, rent, groceries, whatever. Like, and hardly I don't have the margin to take risks and play and like I used to.
Can you trust that the moves in life and the investments in life that you make that are purely for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Because in the past it's been for you, but it's been in the background with the idea of others. Like, I make money in my business
Mm,
because I meant to provide for my family, because I meant to
right.
provide for my children. So
Mm-hmm.
behind there was a different energy that was, and it was not wrong. It's just like that was the energy that was kind of like fueling your creation.
Yeah.
And now
And
the
it's
energy
different.
changed.
Yeah,
And now the
I
energy
feel that.
is asking you, create for yourself,
Mm,
allow from this creation to flow into others.
mm, okay.
And the confusion is that you haven't done it consciously I'm focusing and growing and investing in myself consciously. I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it to heal my family, my relationship with my family, with my father, to provide for my children, to bring balance into the relationship with my partner. So
Mm-hmm.
it was you, but the
Mm-hmm.
purpose behind or the intention behind was for others. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
now there is this invitation, there's a part inside of you that I feel is emerging in her power, and she desires to invest in herself, and that investment without her intention, it's naturally going to overflow in others. And the push and pull energy that you feel, it's like, again, I'm like drawn to the left side of your body.
Mm-hmm.
We can do this in 3 minutes, like to move the energy that is ready to move, and then of course like you can go deeper, but like just witness the left side of your body and allow yourself to feel the shame. And this is where those thoughts are coming. Judgment. Are you irresponsible? Are you crazy? This is not the
Mm-hmm.
right moment. Just
Yeah, I feel it. I feel so activated, almost like I want to cry.
ask this part inside of you,
Mm.
are you willing to trust me?
Are you willing to trust me?
And now imagine how you're pulling the energy from your kidney into your womb, and you're connecting those two centers. You're connecting those two parts of your body, and bring the fears, the doubts, the shame, the energy that your left kidney has been carrying. It's a lot. Bring it into the waters of your womb, into the alchemy of your womb. And it's just an invitation from spirit. Can you allow yourself, you don't have to answer, just allow the words to do the alchemy. Can you allow yourself to grow? Can you trust your intuition? And can you trust that every seed that you plant for yourself is going to give back to you? The energy that you put in this business, it will give back to you. Will
Mm.
even bring an immediate ROI? Maybe not. But in terms of networking and connection, yes. In terms of energy and how you will feel and how you will charge yourself and nurture yourself and give back to yourself, it will. And I
Yeah.
think that something can emerge from you being in the room, an idea, a new energy. There's something there that can emerge.
Mm.
Do you have to go to this event to be successful? No, you don't have to go. Will it will accelerate this emerging. There's something that wants to emerge, and it will accelerate that. It will come faster. It will emerge faster. You don't
Mm.
need the event in order to grow. So things will happen anyway, but it will accelerate certain things for you. And the soul of your business, what you're doing with the moving style,
Mm.
wants you to know the piece of there is a certain elegance, and like the iconic energy comes really strong through. Uh,
Mm.
it's like a star, like somebody like a VIP kind of energy. But it's really strong, the energy of like iconic, of elegance. There's a certain elegance that it's what sets you apart. It's what sets this business apart.
Mm.
Um, because there are people who, like, I don't know, they are stars, but they don't have
Mhm.
elegance. In the soul of this business, it has this elegance to it, and it's a thing that sets you apart, and it's a thing that will allow you to even or to also kind of like not explain what you're charging. It's like it's naturally justifying the price. I don't know how to say this. It's like you get elegance, you get quality, you get the best of the best of the best. That's why you're paying the price that you're paying.
Mhm.
And it's activating also status in people.
Mhm.
Um,
I love that.
Yes, and the
Mm,
feminine energy in it, it's also something that you are aware of it, but become even more aware that that's something that
mm,
can set you apart on the market. Um, what the soul of your business wants you to know is that this movement will, like, it will grow, um, with or you or without you going to certain events or so. But there are certain things that can accelerate your journey. What will
mm.
accelerate the most your journey is you allowing yourself to grow, to invest in yourself, because of your intuition, because of your womb. It's pulling you into a direction, not because of this makes sense for my family, or for it's a big shift in your energy field.
Yeah,
Big shift in your energy field.
big. And
It's
I feel that. And this year I got like really selfish, like
yeah,
in a good way,
in a good way. Yeah,
in a good way.
it's learning to, hey, focus on yourself because it will naturally overflow into others, rather
Hmm.
than I'm doing it for others. I'm focusing on myself, I'm working on myself, but I'm doing it for others. I'm doing it for others. It's a chapter that is it's closed. And
Mm,
if you would continue it, it would drain you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I Yeah,
Uh,
that's why I feel super crazy like Dululu and insane. But it's all good things, but it's like new. It's the energy is very new to me to move this way.
If I ask Spirit if it's sustainable for you to go to the event, if it's sustainable financially to the event, it's a yes. It's just
Mm,
like those two questions. What is the part inside of you that is not allowed to grow? And
yeah.
how much will you say yes to the expansion?
Mm,
Knowing that you don't need this, but it can
mm.
support you. It can,
Knowing that I don't need this is so key for me. I will write that down. Yeah.
yeah. And somehow, in letting go of I need this,
Hmm.
somehow letting go of that, something will emerge inside of you to make it
Okay.
possible.
Okay. Like have to release the needing,
Yeah.
like needing this for my business. It's not that.
And just so you know, financially speaking, it's sustainable to do it. Like if you're fearing like
Right.
I don't know how to do this, or like I repeat this, the moment that you do the inner decision, I want to do this, not
Hmm.
because I need, because my intuition, it's a different the need comes from different parts of your body. The I am fired up. I want to do this. I feel the calling. It's coming from the waters of your womb.
Yeah.
It's a very
Mm,
different energy. And so
mm,
I'm moving with it because this is what I'm feeling, and I'm feeling the pull. Um, and I'm taking the decision to go.
yeah.
Resources start to realign. They will find a way towards you. They will follow your energy. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, my love. That's amazing. Yes. I
Thank
got I
you.
got more clarity on this now. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Ready to celebrate and see you there. Okay, who wants to go next, ladies? And also, like, if you're listening to the reply and somebody's asking a question, what is something that is also resonating inside of you? How is it contributing to you too, to your situation, to what you're doing? And there's always something into what we are talking that is bringing alchemy to you too. Where are you not letting yourself grow, invest in yourself? Maybe if you knew that it was for another person, or it would serve someone else in your family, you would go after it, you would invest, you would put the money there, you'll find the resources. But when it's about you, how are you allowing yourself to choose yourself? Will you love yourself enough to go after what your womb, your intuition is calling you into? You don't even know what it's on the other side. Here's the thing with the womb. It's an intuition that is calling us to act before we even understand what am I even moving towards. And please, when you come up and you share your question, I only take like one precise question, and share it from your heart, and let's see who else wants to go next.
Hi. Hi, Lelia.
Hello, hello, Jan. Is
So
it
nice to meet you. Yeah.
okay? Nice to meet you too.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the insight. I really resonate with Capricorn, like Mercury in Capricorn. Okay, so my question is about my mission.
Mm-hmm.
I just to make it quick, I'm working mostly on 101
Mm-hmm.
and I'm doing a very deep energy work. I also work at a body level, at a soul level. I work on all the layers actually. And I've been studying very deep energy work and shamanism for 3 years with a mentor and in 4 months I get amazing results with my client. Like they are really changed, transformed. But I feel that now I'm doing more like healing work, coaching work, helping them with how to ground, how to become this version of themselves, how to heal, how to free themselves from what is limiting them. And this month I haven't posted anything, and I got client mostly by recommendation
Mm-hmm.
because that's mostly like let's say 95% of how I get my client.
Mm-hmm.
It's by recommendation. But I feel inside of my heart that I'm gonna change everything because like in my chart and everything, it's me, it says that I'm here to work with communities. I'm here to bring a new paradigm. I'm here to not to work actually with 101, like it's I could, but this is maybe not what in my chart actually. But I just feel I am in a bridge where I'm gonna change everything. That's like this month I have taken the last two clients in my 101, which is a 4 months program, and it's called the rebirth, and it's like 4,444 euros. They also have access to my healing library. But so
Spirit is asking, what's the question?
what? Yes,
The question. What's in your heart? Okay, because I feel like woo, there's a lot of mental
yeah, there's a lot.
it's spinning. So what is in your heart? What is the fear? What is the
The fear of maybe a fear of growing up or having to be more visible, to have more people in my containers. Like there's maybe a fear of of going bigger, doing what I do now, because I used to work in corporates before, and it's I have shifted so much in my
if I ask spirit if it's the fear of like going bigger, no. Because the desire to go bigger is like I see it very rooted and very deep into your is like locked and loaded in your lower chakras, like in your hips. So that's a good thing to see. So there, it's not you're not afraid of like going big or grow. What I do see that it does scare you is to feel seen in at the same time by more people. You are afraid of group projection, if I can call it so. So if it's one person, you feel it, you know how to interact with the energy, and then if it's a group and it's like boom, 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 coming at you from all the directions, there is a fear of I'm going to lose my ground. I'm going to lose my ground. Uh, And you're here to birth. It's super interesting. So you're afraid that you're going to lose the ground. And what I'm actually seeing, if I look at the business side, the business that you have, it's here to grow roots and to start to like touch naturally through the message, through what you're doing, touch more people at the same time. So wherever you feel that I don't have my roots or I'm going to lose my roots when I am connecting with more people at once, if the image that I'm seeing is that there is this body of light, which is your energetic body, and like all the fears that are mainly into your mind, I can feel a lot of mind energy. If you imagine like you're bringing the energy down and allow literally like to see like roots growing all around you and giving to other people and exchanging with other people and expanding and say and claim that this is the natural flow of my energy. Like my work here is meant to touch more people, to touch people's hearts, to connect with more people. um
Hmm.
Maybe you worked on this, maybe you don't, but this is like there is something about the past life experience, so it's more rooted in a parallel existence, if I can say so, rather than this like your childhood in this lifetime, where something happened when you felt seen by it's being seen by more people at once. That's the trigger for you. That's where you feel really exposed, and that's where there's some alchemy to be done, like to feel safe, to be seen by more eyes at once, like more eyes on me. I'm safe to be seen by more people. I'm safe to have more eyes. At once looking at me. So just so you know, yeah, there is something there energetically being seen by a group of people. Um, and letting go of the hurt, of the pain that has happened. There's been like some kind of like persecution, if I can say so, in a parallel existence in like past lifetime, and you are deeply hurt emotionally. Like I see your heart center being hurt, because it's not just one person, but there are like multiple. Like you received energy from more people at once, and that's actually what scares you. Um, because we're not going to go into a whole healing session right now, but what I can give you and share you in this moment to support the alchemy, and you can go deeper yourself or with someone else in the alchemy. But if I can give you something to support your alchemy in this moment, you fear all eyes on you. You fear at the same time. At the same time, a lot of energy coming towards you and you being in the center. That's your fear. And how you if I give you if I share with you an image to alchemize, to bring alchemy to that fear, is to make you aware that okay, you feel and you fear the energy that is coming towards you. Become aware of the energy that your roots, your feet, the lower part of your body, it's constantly also energy is coming in, energy is going out, energy is going out, energy is going out. And that's how your system, for some reason, feels imbalanced. I know it's a little bit spiritual to say so, what I'm saying. But you fear the energy coming in, and you're meant to become aware of your power of sending the energy out. Your power to stay grounded in your energy, in your presence. Your power to, like, to see the power of your roots. When you become aware, it's if you will understand this, it will be a breakthrough for you. And you don't have to like spend so much time to alchemize this. If you become aware of your power to stay grounded and the energy that is yours to express into the world, if you become aware of your, I literally see you maybe energetically looking down at your feet and see those like roots, like a tree going out of your feet. Become aware of the power to anchor your energy, to anchor your presence, the power of your experience, of your expression, of your existence. When you become aware of of that power, you will stop fearing the energy that is coming towards you, because you will be anchored in what you bring into the space. And if I am deeply anchored into my power, I'm no longer afraid, or I don't put my power in a lower position than the energy that is coming towards me. No matter what's coming towards me, I am grounded in my womb, in my feet. I see my power to stay present with it, to welcome it, to allow my expression to be felt by others.
Yeah, thank you. It resonates, and it's very interesting because my next program will be about how to strengthen your signal so you don't have to clear your energy. Well, it's a bit different, but it's about like using your energy to protect yourself against other people projections or whatever. And yeah, but I did do, for example, a workshop with 30 coaches, and I was very comfortable. I did like, I know that in the retreats also I'm very, very comfortable. Yeah, so it just may be like the visibility of like going bigger, where I have to anchor myself, anchor my power into the earth, and really feel safe going, like going visible,
Yeah, when
actually.
you're simultaneously watched by more people. And a
Yeah,
message also for your next program, it could be something like, and it doesn't have to be this message in front of the people, but the idea of it can be something like stay grounded in your power.
yeah,
I feel that's something that you can guide people. You can guide them in because it's something also for you.
100%. Thank you.
I repeat, it's not the fear of going bigger because that's aligned with your energy. Your
Mm.
energy, if I tap into the core of your soul, you want to go big. But
Yeah,
it's more about,
100%.
can I feel safe and in my power when there's energy coming towards me? Can I also see my power of my own energy?
Mm.
That's a
Yeah,
to bring.
thank you.
Uh,
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
welcome. Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing. Okay, I think Dara left because I saw her in. She's still here. Okay, anyone else wants to go next?
I'm happy to go if no one else is there.
Hey.
So hello everyone. So my question is, because of all the transformation I went through working with you, uh, like everything that has happened, especially in this first half of the year, I I would like to know how to position myself. I liked how you phrased for Farah the soul of her business. And yeah, I feel like there is this shift, and I already have some part of the information. But also, you said to me, like, go bigger. We'll see also probably in the mastermind what else comes up. But if there is any message in,
Tu as
yeah,
faim, Sophia? Pardon. Sorry.
Okay.
don't know if the question is clear. If you want me to.
Um, I do see the word massive when you're speaking. So your question is rather about like how else, so how am I like kind of like I'm aware of it. How am I stepping into it? What is that energy of being massive, of going bigger? That's correct? Because that's the question that I understand. Like, what is this bigness? What is this massive energy?
Yeah, I feel the shift, and things have already shifted a lot, and it's just like, how do I move? Yeah, but your way to phrase it is correct. Like, how am I meant to move now with that? I feel something I need to shift or to express it. Um,
I feel that it's coming towards you. Like you don't have to figure it out. It's unfolding. And when you were talking, the Spirit said, and I think I've also asked you this year, but I did ask you at the lounge, like, can you? It's a question that comes back. Can you see the bigness that has happened already? Even this year, there are still parts inside of you that you see it and you move on, and you see it and you're aware of some levels, but even more becoming aware of the huge quantum leaps that you have taken. And in terms of also like the launch that you had, and like in so much mastery that you tapped into, and you kind of like brought a lot of different elements together in your sales, in the way that you showed up, the photo shoot and the whole expression in Barcelona, the experience you had with Farah, that was like those things. That's where the bigness is. And you might not see them on the moment, like you feel them, but that's what it is. And Spirit shows me that you don't have to search for it, because it's somehow aligned with, it's like a theme for you in this year, and it's coming towards you. And it's like there is this intelligence inside of you. When there is something that is aligned with this path of bigness, and like, I see the word massive. When something is aligned, that intelligence inside of you naturally responds, naturally pulls you towards. So you don't have to search it or understand it, because I see it will naturally unfold. And now your system, your human system, is asking, but how can I grow my business? Like there's the human that is like, how in business, how can I make things bigger? How can I grow? So let's connect with the spirit of your business. um, There is a door there. I know how much you tapped into it. I know we spoke about it a few times, but I didn't check with you. The first door that I see, it's tiny. Like I don't see like a, but it's there is there, and that door can open more. Regarding your connection with mother communities, it keeps coming up from your system. We're not escaping it. So yeah, but it's the first thing that I'm seeing. It's present in your field, and it's a small opening that if you choose to, it's like you don't see its full potential unless you choose to go and see. It's like I first see this. It's interesting, like a cave. So it's a cave. It looks small, and then you go inside, and there's something completely different in it. It will bring you so many connections, because you can connect with these women at the level that someone else who hasn't gone through birth and motherhood, in terms of like having children, can't connect. And it's an underestimation of the potential of that. So that's one path to tap into. And there's something there that your soul will open up only when you're inside of the cage. They're joking. So there's a small entrance. Go inside, and things will open up only when you're inside. And um, dissolve any resistance, or like I know when we are a bit shy, any shyness of making women aware, especially the mother community, of the card deck creation, especially when you have it like, okay, it's done. Like it's there, it's ready, I can sell it to people. Like don't underestimate that, because don't even overthinking, Spirit says, because it's like it's not about you and the product and will it sell or not. This is literally medicine that people need, and some women particularly. It will be so healing in the postpartum journey, in the birth, through the birth. So yeah, uh, there is something opening up, a world opening up there. And this, if I'm looking at the spirit of your business, that's the first thing that is opening up. And then there is something about speaking that I doesn't show me. It just I see your throat chakra, but it doesn't really show me what it means. It's not yet there to open up more information. Probably it will come. But also I don't want to force the message that is not the mother thing. I can see it so clearly. Um, I do feel your business, and I don't know if you feel her spirit. It's a wet season. It's a very juicy and very playful energy. And it's a little bit making fun. It's a bit making fun of at the human level. You like the structure and you like to put things in place. And this period of the business a little bit making fun of that. And it's like a water energy that wants to break your barriers and wants to break your structures because it's like the structure as in like I have to follow the framework like this and like that, and it has to be in a certain way. And the reason why he wants to break all those things is because you naturally see into people and you naturally connect with people and you naturally see their emotions, and that's how the business will overflow and prosper. And it's a spirit that is laughing a little bit at your humanness. And it's very playful. Like I see water, very playful energy, very juicy, very wet kind of energy, and um, a very feminine energy as well. So you had a kind of a taste, the different taste in Barcelona for spirit as well. Uh, but so it's more of the playfulness there, and yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It wants to break the barriers. And the barriers is the barriers of the logical mind of like what does it make sense, how this will work, or like if you have a framework or like know the framework, but you don't have to like respect step by step, because that's where she wants to break the barriers she doesn't like, and it will you will feel inside of you that it's draining the more you try to analyze or overthink, or it becomes very stressful for you. And she's like a silent ocean that is uninterested to participate in inspiration or uninterested to participate in guiding you if you come with the overthinking and with the trying to make, like I see her, no, it's like uninterested in that. How can you allow her spirit to flow and inspire you? That's the kind of conversation she's interested to have. And she pulls you towards this community with mothers. There's something there. There's something she wants to express there. And there's a power of your soul that wants to be expressed and seen and witnessed by other people in the mother community. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lelia. I do feel in that playful.
Yeah, she saw you unleash the playful.
Yes, 100%. And I do feel that playful, curious energy. And I also understand also very completely what you mean because of having done the launch for my premium offer. Because that was something you always brought me back to, not overthinking, like the muse doesn't want that energy. So it completely lands what you said.
I was just
And
part with this, that there's a part of your awareness that doesn't see yourself like that. And there are parts that do like doesn't fully see herself like playful. And I want to say that those are the conditioned parts of how you're conditioned to be or you should behave, comes from the father line. Deep down, this conditioning, this is your essence. And this is really beautiful where we arrived. The bigness spirit says it will be how you will feel, how you true and big you will feel inside of you. And you will feel big. I don't know how to express this. Like you will feel big when you will be yourself, when you will allow certain expression of your essence to rise. Yeah, that's the bigness, the freedom to be yourself. And the freedom to follow the desire of your business. Like even for example, there's a desire in the spirit of your business. She's driving me nuts with the mother community.
but you told me already, and it's a good reminder. I have it in mind with the card deck for the launch, and it's great to again have the remind that. So I will do it, and I love the image of the little door, and then you open it, like I see the big cave, where you see the treasures, and then suddenly like, wow, there is gold everywhere, all the
Yeah.
coins. That's how I feel when you shared it. Thank you so much, Leila. Thank you, thank you. It connects me also to that beautiful energy.
You're welcome, Gloria. Thank you for being here. Um, One more person, Spirit says, and then we will see one more person who goes next. Don't be shy, ladies. Let's go. Let's bring transformation. Okay.
I can go. I'm on break at work right now. If anybody else wants to go, though, please go before me.
If you're on the break, you can go, and then yeah, let's see what Spirit will bring to the table.
Okay. I'm just getting my camera on.
You.
So yeah, no, I was just open to the question that I posed in our chat, about, the soul of my business, and what it needs from me.
To trust its growth. It's you've been planting a lot of seeds in terms of knowledge
Mhm.
and action. Where I see that it needs some support is trust. Trust done you like you've absorbed a lot of knowledge
Mhm.
and you've done a lot of things as well. And it needs like the image that I'm seeing, and this you can connect with this image. You've planted seeds. You've you worked on your identity as a seller. You worked on your identity on how to sell. You've done like all of the work that has been done. It was a seed, a seed, a seed, a seed, a seed, a seed. And if you can look at those seeds and trust that they will come together, trust that they need the trust in order to start to grow. And there is this activation coming up for you that opportunities can find me anywhere, everywhere. Opportunities can find me anywhere and everywhere, because I see that what the soul of the business wants, it's like it's very connected to pleasure for you. And on the corporation side, there's a lot of structure, and that's the dynamic that is there. It's like a very contained river at work. Like you're doing great in your work and you're a great leader, but it's a contained energy. You can't break I see like how do you say, like a wall of earth, and you can't break the wall of the earth of the earth because it's not your wall to break.
Mhm.
And so it's very contained. So the soul of your business, there is a certain quality that is ingrained, and you've been kind of like to deliver quality, to make things that have a certain quality for someone, bring quality in someone's life. They feel better. For example, they process their emotions, and the quality of their life gets better. And the frequency of quality is what the soul of your business is taking from the corporation world and is bringing with her. The rest is the opposite of the energy. She wants to jump from one thing to another. Now I feel alive to talk about emotions. Now I feel alive to tap into maybe do a masterclass or with my voice. And I offer like literally like 45 minutes. I show up, I gather people, I make a very quick event. Like everything is very playful. It's like I feel called to do a masterclass and share the voice activation with people. Then, oh, I feel called to promote photography and do photography, and allowing resources and money and opportunities to kind of flow from all the seeds, it's a huge field. And your soul, it's the soul of creativity. Your business soul is creativity, and it's about now this excites me. Oh, now this excites me, and now this excites me. And for some people from outside, it will be like it doesn't. No, you have to focus on something. But when you focus on something, the fire of your creation goes down.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
feel alive, and there is so much structure here
Yeah.
in the corporation that spirit wants to be free, wants to be alive, wants to be motivated by pleasure. Oh, right now I want to do this. I want to promote this. I want to like speak about photography. And it's an incredibly creative spirit because I see her in a land, very fertile land. It's interesting. With Gloria, I was seeing water. With you, I see land. I see earth, and it's pulling from her. It's an incredible resourceful soul that is pulling from her palmares, if I can say so, different gifts that you have. Oh, I can photograph people. I can create this type of package and promote this. Oh, I can organize, I don't know, like a low ticket masterclass for the voice. And like, I connect with people and then I plant seeds and maybe they will not buy now, but they will buy later. Like we just connect, we just met. It wants freedom to tap into its multitude of resources. That's what your business wants, and not to be contained.
Yeah, I feel that.
And just for you to know that, like you have, like I see so much into, like there is so much roots, deep roots. The amount of knowledge is absolutely impressive. It's just underground. Like there's so much knowledge. How can you allow yourself to move this knowledge more into action? Like the easiest path, because there is the resistance of I don't have time.
Mhm.
How can I do things in the easiest and simplest ways? For example, like through stories or stuff like that, to invite people into the multitude of my resources and do it in a way that is the easiest and most efficient way.
Yes.
There is a chapter that is closing for you, and that chapter is of knowledge. It's more about moving the knowledge into action. This is what I'm seeing, and this is what is coming up. Moving the knowledge into action.
I always keep stopping myself when I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm all like I keep judging myself if I'm all over the place. One day I'm talking about photography, the next day I'm talking about relationships. The next day I'm like, I just want to sing, all day, and feel the own vibration of my own voice and then help people through my voice and my frequency as well. And it's like I'm jumping around so much, I keep judging that in myself. And so I'm keeping it like repressed, and it's like you're you're telling me that it's okay and to be all over the place, or it's not all over the place, it's just like flowing in what excites me. And that's what I have to look at it as not being a chaotic energy. It's more of a flow and a very creative energy.
You judging that,
Mm-hmm.
that's what you transmit in your marketing, and you're creating confusion, not because you're jumping from one thing to another. You're creating confusion because
Mm-hmm.
you are judging how this spirit works. And therefore, through your presence, you're transmitting that. Like, I will confuse people. If that's your belief, you are transmitting that to the people that are watching you.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, like if you release this belief and you respect this spirit of your business, you
Mm-hmm.
see not chaos, but you see resourcefulness, you see creativity, you see diversity and power in diversity. Resourcefulness is the word that is coming up. When you see that in your business and you allow yourself to speak about it, people will not get confused. They will start to see your different facets. And the strategically, if I can give like a business strategy, we're not confusing people if like today I go on my stories and I speak about photography, and that's all I speak about. It's rather like speaking about photography and then 3 seconds later jumping and speaking about the emotional program, and then jumping and speaking about voice alchemy. Then I'm like, yeah, so what's the offer? I don't understand it. But if you come and you speak one offer at a time, even if the offers are different. And another thing that please remind me now in our private session, See the glue. What's the glue? The energy that is connecting all of them, and bring like different offers under one umbrella, so that when I connect with Angelina, the umbrella, it's always the big one and the same one, the essence, it's the same. And then under that umbrella, you have different offers that there's always a glue. There's always something that brings all
Yeah.
your talents together.
That's what I feel like I'm missing, is how to bring it all together. Yeah, I need a little bit more structure when it comes to that. Yes, I'm going to flow in my creativity and allow that to flow and excite whatever excites me. But yeah, more of like a little umbrella or a structure around that, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Spirit says that it's easier than you think it is. So we will tap into that. What I will say, just to also stay on the topic of today, I will say that, like, looking a bit at your birth chart with Mercury, you have Mercury in Pisces, which is exactly like like resourcefulness, and it's also in the house, so in the third house. So is that Gemini flavor of like, I want to speak about this, and tomorrow I want to speak about something else. So releasing the judgment. Like today, what I see invitation from Spirit is to release the judgment and to see the spirit of your business as full of resources that I can pull from. And it's interesting as I see, maybe, and you don't see this, but invitation now to see it, it's earth. It's actually more grounded than you think and you perceive it to be.
Okay.
And allowing yourself to speak about one offer at a time, that can be your way of grounding the energy. And tomorrow you can speak about something else and you ground the energy in one topic. And we will look into the glue, if I can say so. But Spirit says it's easier than you think it is. They just stop me. They don't allow me to go today into it. Because
Yeah.
the piece you are meant to see today is that spirit of the earth, and that the energy is grounded and your soul is not confused about what is talking and is not confusing people, is showing people the multitude of resources that it has and how it can serve people through the multitude of its gifts. That's what it does.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you.
Mihaela, do you want to go next?
So I've resonated so much with each and every one of you ladies. So thank you so, so much. Like when we take Angelina's example, I'm a massage therapist and then I've became an ADHD coach and now I'm studying to become a nutritionist. And I can see how all three are serving. And I had this aha last year when, as human beings, we are being taught that we should specialize on one field. But we need to feed ourselves, we need to fill our tax returns, we need to clean our houses, we need to know how to do everything. So we expect ourselves to be like aces, like 100% everywhere without any specialization. So yes, I would like to use nutrition and massage and coaching together to support people. And using also my experience as a flight attendant, because guess what? It's also useful.
Your glue is the well-being. That's a very easy glue. The well-being, improving people's lives. Because even like a flight attendant, what do you learn? You learn to stay calm. You learn to like manage certain situations in a different way. So yeah, what is your question? How can
My question is, besides everything that I have resonated with, is there something else I should know in this moment?
regarding your work?
Yes.
What I'm hearing is to go bigger when it comes to your prices. I don't know if you're the one deciding your prices um, or not, or if you're meant to ask for. But I see something that's the first thing that is coming up: pricing. There is a disbalance between the knowledge and the power that you have accumulated, and the knowledge the complexity of knowledge that you have when it comes to the human body, and the prices that you charge. Or if you're in a system where, I don't know, like you're following certain prices, there's a non-alignment there between the depth that you deliver and the energy that returns to you. And what happened to your card deck creation? Did you move forward with it, or?
It's like 50% done because I got excited with the nutrition thing. You know, my card deck, it's there. I mean, the picture is done. The tag, like the name for each card, it's done. All they need is like the QR code and just to explain people why this thing is useful. Like why each thematic it should be relevant.
There's a resistance when you're creating there is something that holds you back in yourself, and that's like the self-trust. Bringing another layer when it comes to like how much do you trust that this is like, I see that you trust your knowledge in the transformation that the card deck will bring. You trust your knowledge. Do you also trust what is the thing that you're meant to trust? It's not something that it's easy to see. Can you trust that what you know is good enough? Can you trust that what is coming through you also intuitively? So not just the knowledge that you have accumulated, but also like intuitively, can you also trust that that's good enough? And if I tap into this energy of like, is this good? Like you asking yourself about your creation, about your card deck. If you're asking yourself, looking at the card deck, is this good enough? So if you're asking that, the fear, there's a subtle unconscious fear rising that is not good enough, and then it kind of cuts from the excitement of creating this. I'm asking Spirit, what can support you? Asking the soul of those card decks who they want to serve and what's the purpose that this creation, the card deck, has in the world. And I see that it brings something into people's awareness. And it's meant to bring people more into their body and into a deeper connection with their body. There's a energetic transformation that is meant to happen because I feel that it's an I almost want to sweat. I feel as if like if I would be the spirit of this creation, I want to sweat because I feel you don't trust me. I feel that you're not really sure that what I'm here to deliver, what I'm here to bring transformation and guide people with, you're not fully trusting the energy. And so I feel like I want to sweat as if I'm really watched by and watched and questioned. Are you able to do this? Are you gonna do this? Are you capable of doing this? And you make me doubt. I feel this doubt inside of me. Whereas like if I were to pull out your energy, the energy of doubt, there is no doubt in the spirit of this. It's like becoming aware that the card deck has the energy of its own. It's like you're allowing the knowledge to move through you, or like a channel that moves the energy through, and then it has its own desire to grow in its own way. It has its own spirit, if I can say so. And the spirit of the card deck is like your knowledge is enough to bring transformation. That's the message that is coming through.
And should I just let them exist on the website, or should I just sell them? Does it want to be sold, or does it want to be just gifted?
I see spirit doing this. Like a slap on the face. Because this is the first thing that came up from your system regarding prices, and you pouring in an incredible amount of knowledge and depth and not being open to receive.
And explain it. It's like, I don't care about the money. I love the process of doing it and developing like everything. And I like money, but I don't care about the money as much as I care about the process of doing it. And I don't know how to teach myself to care more about the money.
There is something there about I see that yes, you are more interested in like I care about the transformation and everything, but there is a lesson in learning to receive an exchange for your work. Receive an exchange, and some people, they can't give back in other ways, is through the money. And there is this balance also of power. If I'm giving you at such a depth, and this is also our system, like if I pay 20 euros for something, or if I pay 300 euros for the same thing, when I pay 300 euros for the same thing, I'm like, whoa, I start to see even more the value in there, like it's 300 euros compared to 20 euros. And also it's a way for the energy to return, to come back to you. I keep seeing like some people, there is no other way. They're not gonna have like sessions with you or exchange sessions, or like they're not gonna, I don't know, like give you a massage bag, because they don't know how to do that. So their way of like returning is through the money. And then if the money is like the price is lower than the avalanche of energy that they receive, there is an imbalance in the system, in the energy. So it's not so bad. Money is just an exchange. I give you this for what I'm receiving. Something there like is to look into regarding money, because it's like allowing the energy of money to flow, and like not judging it, and it's just another type of energy, and allowing people to pay you back for what they are receiving. Because sometimes, and this is really interesting, Spirit says like we can also create like energetic depths. When you're giving, and there is no openness to allow the field to pour back. And yes, it can be through different resources, but why is the judgment of no money? No. So there's something to look into there, because when you allow money to come in, you can support even more. That's the thing that you don't see. You don't see how allowing this particular energy to flow to is not about, I don't care about it. But if you allow it to flow in your hands, in your system, what can you create with it? Because what comes out of it, it's like it's coming to me, it's moving through my system, and now that I have the money, the way that you manage it, you can actually support more than you're aware of. You can be a point that starts to kind of like direct money in a beautiful way. Yeah, that's what is coming out.
On Tuesday, I had a realization that I love my work so much, and I love people so much. But the only way to do this is to sell. So if I don't sell, then people don't buy. So I don't get to work. That was like the first reframing I had. If you want to do this, like to be every day fully booked, not only 1/3 of the time, or like, if you want to be fully booked every day, you have to accept that selling is part of the fun.
Yeah.
There is no fun without the selling. So something opened on Tuesday, but I'm gonna listen to the reply. To also listen to what you said about the Virgo placement, and then to see what is the other on the 10th house. I understand zero about astrology. So every time you give me some insight, I'm so grateful.
Okay, I'm also happy, but there is something there about money to be cleared up, because money can be useful in ways that you don't see it, and accepting money and selling your services, it's like you're not taking away from people, you're not manipulating people. It doesn't mean that it's not. If I'm accepting money for my work, it doesn't mean that money is the main purpose of my work, if that makes sense. And the piece, this is what I feel for you right today, just to see this piece, and then you can go deeper. But the piece that is meant to be witnessed today is that you're not yet aware of how can you serve more people when you allow more money to come towards you. You're not aware of it. If you allow money to come into a bigger volume and move through you, you're going to start to see incredible ways that you is going to blow your mind because you're not seeing it now. How can you serve even more people? How can you use, it's like there's a part of your energy is like, I don't need you. And it's the energy of money is like, I know you don't need me, but if you allow me to move through you, you're going to see how much more you can contribute.
I can feel that it's true what you're saying, because just the fact that I decided to move has impacted so many people that have came into my home.
Yeah. This is something that I feel you have from your father, the relationship with money, and there are certain beliefs around money that you absorbed from the father, and it can be that he had them, or you decide I will do the opposite of what he was doing. I don't know. I don't know precisely what he was doing, but I can see that parts of those beliefs, they were formed in relationship with your father. And you're allowed to allow yourself to see who are you and what can you build and what's the transformation that you are here to build when you have money and more resources, and how you're meant to kind of like distribute the money and serve people when you are in that position.
Looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Lelia, and everyone, for everything. It was super beautiful.
Thank you too, ladies. And come and share with me the feedback of today's session, and also share with me if you're interested to work deeper together and expand your business and create your business empire with feminine energy, the guidance of your soul, grounded strategy, and sexy inner calm. Love you all. And I'm sending you so much love, and thank you for being live here with us.